Alright, welcome back to another market recap. In this video, we're going to be reviewing the market for today, September 30th, 2024. We're going to be talking about what happened. We're going to talk about a couple trades you could have taken. And now I know today is a Monday, and I actually did not trade because we have Powell speaking at 2 p.m. today. And typically, the morning before Powell speaks is not very good price action. Today was a strange exception, and we had trades from both Justin and Dodgy, and both of them were great trades. So we're going to talk about both of them. We're going to talk about what I thought the bias was for the day and how I could have prevented myself from being wrong about the bias if I had saw something in specific. And we're going to talk about these two possible trades you could have taken. So in the morning, I was bullish because we violated this giant fair value gap here, and we swept out London's lows. So I was bullish. So around here, I was saying I'm bullish, and I was right. We took out London's highs. So pat on the back for calling that we were going to take this out. But I was saying that we should probably keep going up to previous day's high because I thought this would be a larger move to the upside. In hindsight, what we had, so I'm going to write here, this is London's highs. I'm going to actually put sweep of London's highs. In hindsight, you have to really understand what's going on moment by moment, because if you're not actively watching the charts, if you're not marking out everything that you're seeing, you're going to miss things. And in this case, I missed these relatively equal lows down here. You can see that these are very, very hard to miss. They are about 10 minutes apart from each other, and they are perfectly relatively equal lows. So this is a huge red flag that I wish I saw. If I saw these relatively equal lows, I would not have been wrong on the bias. I would have known the market was going to go to these relatively equal lows. So I missed these relatively equal lows. Oh well, the market inversed this gap. Yes, we went up to London highs, but then we got two different SMTs. We got an SMT with London's highs, so 344. Let me show you. So 347 and 954. So see how this is a lower high and this is a higher high? 357, 942. 357, 942. So we had this SMT right here. And then we actually had a 1 minute SMT as well. So you can see this is a 934 high and 950 high. They form a higher high. And you can see 934 and 950, they form a lower high. So we had both a high time frame SMT and we had a low time frame SMT. So this happened after taking out London's highs. We then got a 1 minute change in state of delivery right here. 1 minute change in state of delivery. And then eventually we got this market structure shift. I mean, it's kind of wiki, so it's not exactly clear, but you can say we definitely got it for sure right here. This is a market structure shift. And so at this point, we had a fair value gap form right here. And I believe this is the trade that Justin took. Now, I could be wrong, but we're going to pull up this trade right now. So we said 80-point short taken on live this morning. Now, I don't know why he wouldn't hold until the relatively equal lows. That does not make sense to me at all. This is clear draw on liquidity. If I was him and I was taking this trade, I would have held it to these relatively equal lows because those are the very clear draw on liquidity. But anyway, we're going to look at where he entered. So he entered, what it seems like he did is he entered on the pullback to this fair value gap. It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of small, but I believe that's what he did because we got SMT, we got this market structure shift here. Clearly it happens for sure right here when this low gets taken out. And then we pull back to this fair value gap. this 1 minute fair value gap, at which point I believe Justin does enter short. And if I was, like I was saying, if I was him, I would target these relatively equal lows, but he targeted here. And actually, it looks like he got in a little earlier. So, I'm on the 2 minute time frame. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. So this was the 1 minute fair value gap that he entered on. I was on the wrong time frame, and you can see here that this is a very clear 1 minute market structure shift, right? This happened. This was a very clear 1 minute market structure shift. And then we got a 1 minute fair value gap that formed, and he entered on this fair value gap here with stop loss above the high, and you could have targeted these relatively equal lows, and you could have gotten a 3.7 to 1 risk reward trade here, a 3.6 to 1, 3.7 to 1 risk reward trade. So yeah, about like 3.6 to 1. So very, very nice trade from Justin. Very impressive. Way to go. I guess he didn't hold till the relatively equal lows, so he held until here for some reason. Who knows why, but he hit a 3.2 to 1 risk reward trade. Very, very nice. You had SMT, you had high time frame SMT, sweep of London highs, market structure shift. You had this sweep right here. And so anyway, very, very good trade. And then let's go over Dodgy's trade. So if I was trading live at this time, now I need to stop doing this, but I fell asleep because I just wasn't taking a trade, so I was not actively watching price as I should have been. I need to learn that even if I know I'm not taking a trade, I have to be on the charts, I have to be talking about what's happening, and I have to be trying to get better. If I'm not doing that, even when price action is bad, like, I mean, I was expecting price action to be really bad today, but price action was actually decent, and I thought price action was bad right here, so I was like, I'll just kind of like lay down, and then I fell asleep. But I should have tried to force myself to watch charts a little bit more, because there was this trade that I could have tape read, and then there was this trade which Dodgy took, and we're gonna take a look at that. So here's the one from Dodgy, executed in front of 600 people. You're welcome. And so you can see this. He didn't mark this on his chart. This was after we took the relatively equal lows, and we are delivering from this fair value gap here. I don't know what time frame you want to call this fair value gap, but this is clearly a fair value gap. If I go on the 5 minute, you can clearly see that this is like a 5 minute fair value gap. See that? So this was delivering from a 5 minute fair value gap. Then we got a 1 minute inverse fair value gap. We took out the relatively equal lows. So we swept out a low. We popped into this 5 minute fair value gap. We took out these relatively equal lows. We got this 1 minute inversion, and at which point this would be a very high probability trade. You'd move your stop loss to break even at this internal high here. I would move your stop loss to break even, yeah, probably after this high got hit. So you would not get stopped at break even here. So stop loss to break even, and then you would simply leave a runner up to probably like here, and that's what Dodgy did. So Dodgy had his TP right here, TP, and stop loss. You put your stop loss right here, and TP here. So this is about 2.5 to 1 risk reward trade. So very, very nice trade from Dodgy. Very impressive. Yeah, move your stop loss break even right here. Very good trade. Sweet. Once again, I talked about this in my TikTok from today. The best inverse value gap trades come when you sweep out lows and then push into a key level past those lows, and then or you sweep out a low or lows, and then you push into a key level past those lows, and then you get an inversion coming off of a key level. Sometimes a fair value gap, sometimes an order block, right? but you can see this was a pretty clear 5-minute fair value gap, and then we got this 1-minute inverse. Stop loss to break even was right here, and then TP was here. So very good day. I didn't see anyone else post any trades, so I think we will call it there. I need to start taking this more seriously. I need to actually be on the charts from 8:50 to 11 every single day, and I will start to do that over time. I will keep getting better at this. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.